What to do, YouTube? MJM for Life here, and today we're going to be casting this game against what does it say? Best with a smiley face and Carly. Wow. Carly is at 16, and Best is at 16-19. So let's see what. Again, these guys are pretty high rated, so this should be a good duel. All right, so I believe that Best is no, he's not going first. Okay, so Best. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I guess my computer was lagging. So apparently, Carly set a Raikou, and Best Dark Hold the Raikou, and he Gold Sarcophagus for Rescue Rabbit. So he's obviously playing Dino Rabbits, and now he sets 3 and then goes for Sangan, and is going to attack directly with Sangan. And excuse the noise in the background. I'm going to be eating some fruit snacks while I do this because I'm hungry as fuck. All right, so Carly's going to tour guide, asking if the effect is good. He says okay. So Carly is now going to tour guide for Sangan. Then he's probably he or she. I'm just gonna say she. Carly is a girl's name, so I'm gonna call you a she. Probably gonna crash into Sangan, perhaps, or could just overlife his end mains if her hand is stally. Yep, she is going to crash into Sangan to get the effect. And he's going to, our Best is going to add Rescue Rabbit, obviously. Let's see what Carly is going to add. Card Trooper. So she really hasn't revealed much about her deck yet. And she's going to get that 1,000 in. And he's Best says shit, wrong one, meant tour guide. And whatever. Okay, so he obviously meant to get tour guide with his Sangan. But that's kind of dumb because you are going to get the Rescue Rabbit in the next turn. Now he's going to activate Macrocosmos, and Carly says, Max C, go ahead, so I can go plus off of this. He's going to Rescue Rabbit. And Best says, no fear, I'm going for my play. I don't give a fuck. And 2 Kabazools, obviously. And most likely going to overlay for, Dolka. Okay. I'm now going to attack over the tour guide for that good 1,300. Probably end his turn right there. So I actually started to see a lot of people main deck the Macrocosmos just because it fucks up a lot of decks, especially Mermails and Dark Worlds. It just fucks their shit up completely. And Dark Flare Dragon, interesting. So she is a player in the red playing Chaos Dragons, perhaps. And so now he's going to attack over the Dolka, and now I bet he's kicking himself for not going for Logia. Now he's going to Lila, pop 1. Most likely Macrocosmos. And get that out of here, sir. And now he's going to mill 3. So we've got Light Torn and Dark Flare Dragon. This is very interesting. I'm going to say something in the chat just so that I don't get kicked off. And so what's his name? Best is going to get his Rescue Rabbit this turn, so he can go for that play again if he so chooses. Is there really a point though? Because he's going to Veiler that, say, ha, fuck that shit. And that's kind of where Max C probably, because he probably drew that because of Max C, so he just wanted, and actually Carly was the one who gave him his Rescue Rabbit, saying, here, this is yours, because he wanted him to summon that so he could Veiler it, and this person's going to quit because you pretty much got smashed. Dark Armed, Veiler, what? Interesting. So this duel wasn't very good. I'm trying to get some good duels. It's so hard. Even with these high-ranked players, they all tend to be one-sided. I don't know why. So we're going to try and get something else. trying to watch, bro. I don't want to do it. Stop canceling. I just want to watch. Bitch, nigga. Thank you. Alright, guys, so we're going to be casting this game against Boris at 1392 against Luke Bob at 1423. So they're both playing by the TCG rules and not the OCG rules because there are some slight variations between the two. And let's see how this duel goes. Hopefully we can finally get a good duel. So Boris is going to activate Dark World Dealings, and maybe that'll reveal what he's playing. I'm going to say something in the chat. Wow, so they're both playing Dark World, so it's Dark World versus Dark World, which is funny as fuck. So Luke Bob is Dark World Dealings for Grapha. What is he doing now? Oh, actually, I've actually never had the other effect happen. So if this card was discarded to your hand from the graveyard by opponent's card effect, your opponent has to return exactly 2 cards from their hand to the bottom of their deck. So I've actually never seen that effect go off because you rarely play against someone else that's going to discard your own cards. So Boris discarded Grapha and popped Silva. Obviously, Luke Bob discarded Silva and popped or just sent 2 cards back to his hand. Now he set all 4 of his cards and activated Drag Down. Unfortunately, it doesn't let you see what the opponent's hand is, but he discarded Advanced Draw. It should be 1 level 8 or higher monster to draw 2 cards. Interesting. So now Luke Bob's going to activate Double Upstart after drawing off the Drag Down. Give his opponent 2,000 life points. Then activate Gate. See, Dark World is such a fast deck. You know, if you don't have... you gotta watch out when you're playing against them if you're not prepared, because they go really fast. They go through the deck extremely quickly. So he's gonna discard Snow, be able to add Grapha, most likely. Yep. Then he's probably going to either discard that for something, or just attack for 1600. Activates another Drag Down. See, this is why Drag Down is so broken. Because you just get to stop them, shut them down from doing anything. So he's going to say, discard Brow, because I don't want you to get bounced back for Grapha. And he's going to make him discard, the field spell. So, and now he gets to draw 2 cards because Drag Down and Brow. So let's see what he's going to do here. Probably just attack for 1600. Dark World players typically don't play Gores or Tragodia, so you don't have to worry about that most of the time. Now, normal summoning Tour Guide, probably going to maybe either go for Sangan, maybe Brow. Can you go for Snow? I don't see why you would want to, even if you could. Maybe make Zenmanes, or make Leviair. Probably what he's going to do is Leviair in for the Silva. Get that back. Or no Leviair? Interesting. Because that would have been a lot more damage if you would have Leviaired, got Silva back, and then attack for 18, 16, and 23. That would have been a lot of damage. But maybe he doesn't play Leviair, or maybe he has something else up his sleeve. We'll wait to see. Typically, though, Dark World's back row isn't too scary. Most of the time, it's Reckless Greeds. Sometimes they do set Solemn, as we saw in my duel against a Dark World player. They had the Solemn set, but most of the time, it's usually Reckless Greed. And or that Clear Smog, or whatever that shit is called, that you can banish a Fiend type monster from your graveyard to banish 1 monster from your graveyard. And there it goes, there's the Solemn. So he's going to Solemn that, say, fuck that shit, no Grapha for you. And that's going to be it. Honestly, though, I'm not sure why Luke Bob did not go for the Leviair play, because that would have been a shit ton of damage. But now he's going to banish a Fiend to discard a card, pop the back row, and then draw. And that's why, and I really do not see Boris coming back from this. I mean, Luke Bob has just netted so much card advantage. There really isn't anything he can do at this point. He's about to lose another 300 points of damage. Actually, this might even be game. Yep, it's definitely game. Luke Bob pretty much destroyed Boris, and I mean, Dark Worlds versus Dark Worlds is pretty much whoever gets the drag downs first, or whoever's hand is more optimal is going to win. Because Luke Bob had he opened up double drag down, double what's the shit? Upstart Goblin. I mean, really, Boris could not come back from that. So this has been two pretty well, actually, one game was okay. This game was actually pretty good. It was one-sided, but I mean, it's just because sometimes that's just the luck of the draw. So, viewers, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out of here. Deuces.